I would like to go like 1,000 years in the future. Yeah, it's a lot, but not too much. So yeah, just 1,000. I think that's perfect amount.
Hi,
Hi,
what is your name?
Olivia.
So the question is, if you had a time machine, would you go back in time or would you visit the future and why?
Um, I think I'd go back in time to see like what it was like when my parents were growing up. I don't think I'd want to go to the future because that sounds a bit scary to me. But yeah, I think I'd go back in time, maybe to like the 70s, 80s, just to see what it was like back then. So not too far back in time either, just a little bit. Yeah.
That's a tough question. I guess I would go to the future. Yeah, I think knowledge from the future is just more important than stuff from the past, right? I feel like, the people who are more successful right now in the present, they're always focused on the future and not on the past. You know, I guess the past, in a way, the past hurts and the future inspires. You know what I mean?
Wow, really,
Hope that's enough. That's a hard question,
really good answer.
bro.
I never.
Okay. Um, I think neither of them.
So,
But if I have to choose, I would choose the future.
why?
Um, I want to see my progress, my goals, if I achieve them or not. If there's anything I can change right now, develop myself. Um, so it will be easier if I know the future.
I would probably visit the future because I feel like I don't have any regrets. Like everything's a learning opportunity, And it'd be cool to see like what happens next time. Like yeah.
Oh wow, great question. Well, I can go both directions. I would. I think I would go back in time as opposed to go into the future. And I think the point in time that most interests me would be. Oh, there's so many great choices. I think I think I'd go way back. I think I'd go. I think I'd go kind of back to part of kind of the earlier Earth's development, and kind of see what a lot of the prehistoric lands looked like. Maybe even like the Jurassic era. Um, which
Way back.
we're going way back. We're going way back. Um, but there are so many different great options that are appealing to me. But I'll choose to go back in, let's say, the Jurassic era.
No, I will not go back in time.
So what do you do? You do.
I will go to the future.
Okay. So what would be the first thing that you're gonna do when you go in future? What do you like to do?
I want to see my career in the future, where I will be.
So can I ask like what do you like to be in the future? Right now, do you have any goal?
Okay, I want to be a minister of manpower planning, HR, to make a balance between the non-employment and the vacant in the companies, in the multinational companies.
If you had a time machine, would you go back in time? Yeah. Would you go back in time or would you visit the future and why?
Uh, I would visit the future because it's more interesting. The past, I know it.
Okay. So, what would be the first thing that you will do when you go to the future?
I would like to know what will be the future of my grandchildren. This is this is what I would like to know.
I think I'd rather go back in time because there's so many things that we don't know for sure about the past that we think we know, but that we are not really sure about. And the future is something that I would like to discover by myself and not with like a time machine or something. So I think the past would be interesting to visit.
Okay. If you go uh, like in the past, how long you go back and what would you do for the first time?
Probably I would go very far in the past, like ancient Egypt or ancient Greece or Rome, ancient Rome or something, because as I said before, we have accounts about those times, but we don't really know for sure what happened because the accounts that we have are a bit damaged, or we don't have many things that we're sure about, and so maybe those times where we are not really sure what happened.
So, what do you like to do first when you go there?
I think maybe I would actually love to see how the Egyptians build the pyramids because that's a really actually a big mystery that I would like to know the answer to.
I'd go back in time. Um, I think I'd want to see like dinosaur era, or I don't know, like the Victorian era would be quite cool. I think the future's scary because of climate change and stuff. I don't want to know, but yeah, I'd go back in time.
And what do you want to do first when you go back with dinosaurs?
It would be cool to ride a pterodactyl, but I think it would probably eat me. So yeah.
I will visit the future because I think it's important to look forward. Most importantly, to look forward. I don't know. It's very difficult question. It's very open. So I think it's important to look forward because what's in the past is in the past. So I would love to like what's in the future of the world, like 20 years ahead, will be amazing to see the technology and how far we are come. Are we like driving cars automatically? Are we still taking airplanes?
Don't know. I think I'd go back in time. I feel like it'd be fun to see like how it used to be. I guess I don't know. I just feel like it'd be more fun that way. I feel like what's the point of going to the future in my head? But I don't know. The future would be cool as well. Maybe the technology in the future would be good, but I think the past.
So you prefer the past.
Yeah.
What do you want to do when you go to the past?
I feel like it'd be cool to meet family members you haven't met, obviously. And I just think there's loads of things you could see that you didn't get to experience, I guess. Yeah.
I wouldn't visit any of the time. I think this moment is special, so I don't think I'd be interested to visit the future or the past. Why is that special for you? Well, for the past, I don't think it's really relevant. We have history books. If I wanted to learn something about the past, I could just easily read the books, reliable. For the future, it's gonna come anyway. If it's far beyond my life, then it's up to other people to explore. But yeah, so I have to create history now so that other people can sort of get to know a little bit about what will potentially be the past. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I think.
I would visit the future because I want to see how the world looks, and I think it's important to know what troubles are gonna be in the future and just to solve them right now instead of the future. Yeah.
Maybe I would visit the future because I would want to see how everything progressed and how fast it progressed, and just see how the buildings architecture change and all the technology. Because of those reasons, I just want to go to future. Yeah.
So, like, how much further do you think of?
I would like to go like 1,000 years in the future. Yeah, it's a lot, but not too much. So yeah, just 1,000. I think that's perfect amount.
Perfect for you.
Yeah.
So, if you had a time machine,
Time machine. Ah, okay. Time
Yeah.
machine, okay?
would you go back in time,
Yes.
or would you rather to go and visit the future?
I would like to go to Brazil, visit my family.
Brazil.
Yes, because I'm from Brazil.
Yeah, and you're living here.
Yes, with my boyfriend.
Yeah. So the question is would you like to go back in time,
Yes, of course.
or would you like to go in future?
No, back time.
Back time.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. What do you like to do when you go back?
stay with my family, spend time with my grandmother because she died.